Hey you guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Midpoint. Here we talk a variety about evolution, our DNA upgrades, emotional healing through my own experiences, of course, through downloads, channels, chakra healing, and some full moon interpretations, and how to really just progress on this timeline, on this frequency within our body, okay, within this Merkaba field that we have, to be in alignment with our path, to open up ourselves to cosmic downloads, and to just make sure that we're staying consistent with, raising that consciousness within ourselves and being a leader or a source of inspiration for others to do the same. All right, so welcome back. I'm Agglayee. I will be assisting you today. And today's reading is really to talk about the full moon in the Lion's Gate for the zodiac signs, how that's affecting you or what you need to focus on. It's nothing that is long-winded. It's just I've used the right away tarot deck, and then I clarified it with the chakra wisdom deck, because this is a chakra channel, okay? And it's good to pair it together, because instead of just giving you guys, oh, you should do this, you know what I don't like to hear? I don't like to hear, oh, you could take the camel to the water, but you can't make them drink, which is all like really cool sayings, right? And some of these things you understand. And sometimes you just need a little bit of more support with the how to process, right? How to do certain things. What is right for me? What is resonating for me? So take this if it resonates, and if it doesn't, just, leave it alone or listen to a different type of placement. It may resonate for you, and or share this with somebody who can benefit from it. Real talk. Okay. I now can say that I've magnetized at least one or two people in my experience that could send me stuff that I actually care about watching, paying attention to, consuming, that is actually helping me in some type of way, right? Sometimes I could do the little jokes and the memes. They're hilarious. They keep the day going, right? But it's good to have a mixture of both, for sure. All right, so let's get started. We're not going to do this too long, but it is going to be efficient and fun. At least fun, because you're getting the information, okay? I'm not going to be out here shaking my butt or anything like that, but fun. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, take a deep breath and release. Allow yourself to receive this information, this guidance. I called in my guides. I'm grateful to be able to be in this position to do so, and to bring this information to all of us. Okay, and those that resonate with it will. And again, and if it doesn't, don't take it. And maybe there's something else in this video that may support you. All right. So automatically, I wanted to talk real briefly about the Lion's Gate. I see that it can be a full moon. I know in my last video I said it's really about a releasing moon to me, because whenever I think something is full, the cup is full, it's overflowing. Now you kind of want to like let it go, right? But then somebody would also argue and say, well, if you're overflowing, you want to give from overflow. So it's all about where you are in your life, because I see how you can use the full moon to manifest, but I also see how you can use the full moon to really just release things before you can manifest. Sometimes people are just promoting manifest on this full moon, but a lot of people are being misdirected and not realizing before you could manifest, you should release some things. Before you get this new wardrobe, you should get rid of some old things. Before you bring in some new people in your life that's magnetized and to you based on your resonance and where you want to go, you may have to separate yourself from others, right, that are not going where you're going. And this isn't to punish anybody. And this is usually challenging, because you're not thinking that you gotta like, separate yourself from other people, but it's really a matter of sacrificing yourself, or sacrificing something that is no longer serving you, right? Energetically. Doesn't mean it won't meet up with you again later on. It just means this is something that you're finally choosing to do for yourself, like you're choosing for yourself. So wherever you are on your journey, utilize that moon that just passed. Even still, the energy is still there. It still feels brand new to me, and I love that. And I wanted to give some time to let the video, to let the moon, the Lion's Gate, and all the videos and everybody come out before I even came out with this, which I'm glad I did. All right, talking too much. Aries, let's get straight to it. I'm just going to read some of my notes, and then I'm going to read some things for you and let you know the cards that I pulled out for you, okay? For the full moon, we got, you may feel inspired to reevaluate your daily routine, find more value in your daily ritual, okay? And find more value in your daily ritual. You also have clarity about your role in community. You want to release friendships, networks that no longer align. Didn't I just say that? I swear, like I'm telling you, I didn't even read this yet. Okay, I read it when I was writing it, but like I just pressed record. Okay, so that's, and we start with you, okay? And this is only going to be the first half from Aries to Virgo, like I did last time. Oh, before I move on, something about the crescent moon. The way this is like on my table right now, it's like this, from Aries to Virgo. Something about the crescent moon or the gibbous moon, the waning gibbous moon. Something about that. Something about certain things that's going to either be revealed to you, be very clear to you. Okay, it's going to be made very clear to you if it hasn't yet around this full moon in Lionsgate, okay? All right, clarity about your role in the community, release friendships, networks that no longer align, time to innovate your dreams, and a new vision for your future is emerging, okay? So we pulled out for you the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Can y'all see that? There you go. And that's clarified with the solar plexus, Three of Wands, chakra card. This is all about courage. What I put down was steady progress, clear intention in your magic combo. Avoid making snap decisions around this time, okay? Especially with that Three of Wands, wanting something very quickly to come to you when you really just want to create something and take your time. Go for the long game. Don't try to get fast results. Don't do anything impulsively. Don't invest in anything impulsively. Take your time with that Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a lot about moving slowly, wanting to honor the seeds that you're planting, right? Even if it takes 10 years, right? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then his book bag. Wait, did I count the book bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's about 12 pentacles here, which gives me like 3 also. And then the Three of Wands, which makes sense. Take your time, because I feel like there's a lot of seeds that you planted that's going to be starting to sprout, bear fruit, or even just show signs of growth. And that doesn't mean for you to jump the gun. Okay. The Three of Wands to me also represents, just the card by itself before we get a little bit more in the chakras, it represents waiting for, or at least expecting and knowing good fruit will come. Like this is the card of waiting for new opportunities, believing in yourself, having the courage to stand your ground, and to know that the seeds that you planted will bring you back fruit, right? So there's a lot of patience here that is needed, because these two cards together, it's a lot of patience by itself, because it's asking you, can you trust in the process? Can you trust in what you are creating, manifesting, putting the seeds in, either if it's a relationship, a passion, your money. If you're investing, let's say you're just starting with $200 real quick. Like I remember a good friend of mine a long time ago, he told me to invest in some stocks, Bitcoin, stuff like that, right? I think I put like $200 down, and no lie, like I ended up getting a good amount, like a couple of thousands after that, right? And I'm grateful for that information, because I didn't have people around me to kind of like give me information like that for me to take advantage of, you know? So I'm super grateful for him. Even if that was all, he didn't teach me anything about it, that it was just that, I take the initiative now to learn a little bit more about that. So that may be something that you may be doing, or you may be considering investing. Just don't be so quick to want to like take out your rewards, okay? So what else did I put down here for you guys? Yeah, so avoid snap decisions, being impulsive or anything like that, letting emotions hijack your process. This is something I tend to be guilty of too, where maybe if you feel like things are not moving, you just want to automatically do something different. There's a big emphasis, Aries, for you and for me and for anyone else that resonates with this message, or the Aries energy, if you have the Aries placement in any of your chart, to be patient and to trust in the process. You see trust? You see trust. Yeah. You see trust in my, like, that word has been coming out in movies and films, in my meditation, and everywhere, all around me for the past few days. And It's really a matter
It's
of like
16 hours.
being in your pause right now. 16 hours, 1 and 6 is 7. 700 is creating with the divine feminine, I mean, with the divine, period, right? Zero is infinite potential. Zero is God source energy. You could do anything in zero. Zero is like the seed and the creation, the creating of something. 7 is spiritual knowledge. So I feel like you've gained some wisdom as well. I feel like you're about to gain some wisdom on how to even have like a healthy, balanced relationship with source, how to work with source, how to work with your own energy. Maybe you've had a lot of fiery energy, Aries, hello, and now you're starting to incorporate a lot more earth energy. So that may be something that you want to take into consideration moving on the next week or so, okay? Especially this full moon, if you're kind of like not sure, or maybe you're just impulsive, or you're thinking, oh, I want to do this, I want to change that, I want to just wait a little bit. There's some seeds that I feel like you planted that are sprouting and you're not aware of it. It's like happening at under the soil, but it's about to break through from the soil and start really growing quickly. But it's just a matter of also thinking about your long-term safety and stability, not just today. All right. And there's a level of trust for, I think I already said that, but trust in the universe to bring you, trust in source. Do your prayers, do your affirmations, do your declarations. Scripting is very powerful. I love doing scripting. That has been proven to be very fruitful for me in the things that I want in my life. And I want to align myself. So that may be something that you want to start to do. Okay, Aries, get all that stuff out of your head and put it on paper. All right. Thank you for watching. If you have more placements, at least from Taurus to Virgo, stay tuned. Give this video a like. I appreciate you. And if you're interested, and not if you're interested, you will be interested. In the bottom, in the description, you're going to see my Raise Your Vibrational Frequency book. It's emotional mastery, emotional intelligence book to protect your energy, also to develop your magnetic aura. The ebook is in the description box below, so make sure you get yourself a copy. If you are interested in a personal reading, make sure you reach out to me as well. Pretty soon, I think by the end of the year, I may not even promote readings anymore. I really feel like we're in a time where everyone gets to be responsible for their growth and development, and then reach out with community and people that are like-minded already, that can support them, and where you can support them as well. They can support you and you can support them as well, right? There's no more draining anybody's energy and you're not even putting in the work, right? All right, I digress. All right, so Taurus. Ooh. Yeah, something about you're going to see something from the higher plane. You're going to be able to see the truth. I just saw an eagle, and eagles, they tend to be all around my window. You have a certain perspective where you can see above everything else, right? The eagles, they fly the highest. So that's almost telling me you have a responsibility with your gifts to use it wisely during this time. All right, so take your time, but know that things are going to work out in your favor, and to take control over your emotions. Stop being so impulsive. Don't let your emotions drive you. All right, thank you guys for listening. All right, Taurus, we are going straight to you. We got keep working towards your goal. Love and romance is in the air. Allow yourself to be swept off your feet. Okay, visualize your future and consider new possibilities. What else did I have for Taurus? Revelations around your career path, how you've seen in the public eye. You may need to let go of an outdated image or professional goal to make space for true fulfillment. Yeah, it sounds very similar to Aries, like making space, that part, like getting rid of certain relationships or certain things that you don't really want to, that's not really serving you. It could even be a certain career also that you may want to let go of, or just kind of like see if this is something that you want to do. And if it is, you want to double down on it. If it's not, what is something else? Take the time. Don't rush, right? Same with that Aries energy. Don't rush. Take your time for you to get that inclination, for you to get that download, for you to listen to your heart and see, okay, exactly where do I want to go? Because whatever we're focusing our energy onto right now, that's what it's going to be for the next 10 years or so. Okay. Yeah, definitely make space for some type of true fulfillment for you, something that resonates with you deeply. All right. And then we also have the 5 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. That clarifies it. Heart chakra, having all the tools that you need to be able to do this, right? Automatically, the 5 of Swords can give me the energy of just worry, doubt, confusion in your head a lot. 5s is also about changes. So there's changes happening, and there's a sense of not saying very similar to Aries, not letting your emotions run, not letting your thoughts run your emotions, not letting your thoughts run rampant, right? Because there are changes. It's kind of like, all right, you've been moved from one room that had light to a room that was dark, but the room is just a small little hallway, and they have to. There's a timed there's a timing, I don't know, there's a timed clock for the other door to open on the other side, but you're like, it's dark, what's going on, what's about to happen, you're overthinking, you're like, you're in the dark, right? So you're not sure exactly what's going on. So that's kind of like the Five of Swords energy. Swords is just thoughts, overthinking, could even be emotions as well. Maybe worrying that you don't have the tools, or you don't know how you're going to manifest something, you don't know how you're going to do something, but you have the tools. And the fact that this is the heart chakra, this is letting me know that your heart can literally guide you. Your heart, people don't really consider being kind, being compassionate, being loving a source of power or a source of tool, but it's probably one of the biggest source of powers and tools that you may ever have in this lifetime, in any lifetime. Okay, this is the gateway that opened doors. This is the mid chakra level as well. After you surpass the lower three, you get to go through the midpoint. Okay, midpoint. No, let me stop. You get to go through the gateway to the higher awarenesses, and we're beyond. A lot of us are already beyond the 7 chakras. A lot of us are now starting to study more about the 8th chakra, the 11th dimension, the 13th dimension, because that's also what this Lions Gate just brought in, right? An opportunity to raise our conscious awareness and to connect with our guides, galactic team, with just even our real self, our higher self, right? So that we could get the cosmic downloads that we need, so we can operate in this new vibrational frequency. Our bodies is going to change, our DNA slightly is going to change. Like there's going to be a lot of things, like more light in our body is going to change. So that's something that you got to prepare for. We don't know what that's going to look like, but we do know higher frequencies is going to require to be at least in the heart of kindness, compassion, of togetherness. We're a bit behind galactically. And because I remember a few years ago, I used to be like, damn, why we don't have flying cars yet? Why we don't have flying sneakers yet? Why we don't have, and we see all these things in films, right? But we don't have them here, like to purchase for ourselves. And it's because we're behind. We should have these things, you know. I think because all we know is this way of living, right, for the past 100, 200 years, and then what we study from 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, but we don't know what's 500 years from today, 1,000 years from today. But as we go deeper into the golden age, into the age of Aquarius, we're starting to remember the infinite possibilities. All right, I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, I'm just excited about this. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Taurus, if I'm talking to you and you're reading, I know you're excited. And I got my Taurus is my rising sign. So I'm like this with you, okay? But anyway, destiny is in motion. Yeah, with that Wheel of Fortune here. All right. Let's see, but ego battles could cloud the view. This isn't about proving yourself. It's about opening your heart to what you truly desire, not what should look right? Surrender to divine timing, and justice comes from truth, not control. Very similar to Aries reading, or at least going on to the next. It's almost like a story being told here. Just trusting in the process, trusting that you're already starting a new cycle. You have all the tools that you need. And although you're a little bit worried about if you have the skills or not, you do. Because of your heart gives you permission to get on the flight, right? Your heart is your passport. Your heart is your citizenship card. Your heart is your social security number. I don't know, like you get the pass, and your pass is literally your heart. You already have the tools that you need from within you. That's the heart chakra. All right, it's about opening your heart to what you truly desire. So you really need to focus on, stop worrying so much about how other people is going to perceive you, about what it is that you want to do, or how it is you're thinking. You possibly have a creative mind and you want to start to implement that. You could be even being pushed during this full moon in Aquarius to do just that. Aquarius is all about opening up to new opportunities, opening up to information, more information, opening up to the internet, opening up to AI, opening up to all these things. Now, I can agree with some people that say don't use AI, don't trust AI. Absolutely. But I think because I'm always in this like I remember a long time ago, a friend of mine was like, one day you're going to have to choose a side. And till this day, I'm like, it makes no sense to choose a side when it's all part of the whole. And I think we all get to be on where we need to be that serves our highest good. For me, it's midpoint. It's always going to be the heart center. I can see why this person did this. I'm not saying it was right, right? In fact, it's despicable, it's disgusting, it's nasty. I don't ever want to be around that kind of energy. But I could understand why they did that, right? And I see why this person is actually right, because I probably, resonate a little bit more with their peaceful ways or whatever, right? But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't have set boundaries or be discerning. Like I could see both ends. I could see both polarities. I could see, you know, the contrast of it all, so to speak. Let's see. Yeah, there's something about don't force your thoughts. So if you're meditating and you're trying to force your thoughts, like force some type of cosmic download, don't do that. Just maybe go take a walk, maybe do a bath and play some music. You might get something in your sleep. I feel like this information is going to naturally come up. One day you're just going to be meditating, or you're going to be listening to some brain and heart coherence frequency like how I was earlier, and you're just going to get a aha moment, or something's just going to come up. And sometimes, let's say you're meditating for like 30 minutes, right? That aha moment or that information might come up the last 30 seconds when you wake up or when you become alert of yourself in the room. It happens like that. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the information, be patient with your guides. I feel like you have all the tools that you need. Again, you don't even really need to worry about anything. This is all about opening up your heart and expressing your truth, allowing your heart to come out to be expressed. What is it that you really love, Taurus? What is it that you really want to do? What brings you joy? What brings you inner fulfillment? Do that. You're being shed light on that. Don't worry about what it looks like. It ain't about what it looks like, it's what it feels like, right? That's the truth. Because what it looks like usually is an illusion. But how you feel, your intuition will never let you down. Your intuition will always tell you what's up. So trust that, okay? All right, so moving on to Gemini. Thank you guys for listening. Check out the description box below. Get yourself that ebook that I'm about to post, or that I've already posted if you're watching this video by now. If you are interested also in a mini chakra reading with me, or a tarot reading, if you want to get a little bit more clearer, reach out to me. The link is in the bio. You could just book, pay, and we'll be on the phone. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, Sherry, doo. Thank you. All right, Gemini. I should have got some water. I could. Let me just finish. Okay, Gemini. You're opening to new beliefs, global perspectives, or educational ideas. Something might click around your soul purpose. Let go of limiting philosophy. So there's certain type of beliefs, and I can resonate with this, that perhaps has been projected onto you, imprinted onto you for a long time, right? That maybe could be operating subconsciously, or it could be things that you remember, things that you agreed to believe. It's time to change your philosophies, and that's okay. I don't think if you say one thing and now you want to change, oh, you're iffy. No, you are evolving, as we all are. And as you evolve, I'm pretty sure your philosophies and your beliefs, your values, all of that is going to change, right? It's better sooner than later for your journey, for you to enjoy your journey the most, right? As opposed to much more later. But your timing is your timing. Don't rush the process, though. I know that much. Let me read that again. You're opening to new belief systems, global perspectives, and educational ideas. So you might even want to start studying some new things too. And I resonate with that too. Gemini is my North Node, and I have a lot of Gemini in my placements, as well as Leos and Cancer. Like the whole crescent, I'm telling you, something about the crescent moon. Pay attention to that. Even though it just passed, or maybe something happened in the past crescent moon, if you're journaling and you're keeping tabs on what's been going on with you emotionally, or just doing some type of like inner work, just paying attention, go back and see that also, and or pay attention to the one that's coming up. Okay. Yeah. May experience a boost in your confidence, so be ready to celebrate your achievements. Put plans in motions for your skills and talents. Putting in work will be easy for you now. Use it. Strengthen your work with ethics by next month. Oh, sorry. Strengthen your work ethic by next month. Yeah. So This is interesting because I feel like you're not only changing on the outside, I feel like you're changing on the inside as well, right? Your thought process is also going to start matching how you show up in the world. So you probably are creating a better routine for yourself, better habits for yourself, more structure in the things that you're creating, or a little bit more balance. Maybe you just overworked before and now you're like, I need some more self-care, self-love. Let me stop and do my little meditation, my yoga, my, whatever it is that supports you, that makes you feel good. And this is something that you definitely want to take advantage on, okay, and take a leap of faith. And for you, Gemini, I pulled the Fool card, which is dope. This is Aquarius energy to me all day. Taking a leap of faith and not knowing is about to happen, okay? And I love how the flower of life is here. I love the flower of life. That is one of my favorite symbols. There's the Kabbalah in here. The Fibonacci sequence is in here. This is the unraveling of all the sacred, what is it called? Sacred geometry, yeah. All of the platonic solids, that's the word I was looking for. How it shows the order of life and everything, and flowers and us as humans and animals and trees and plants and everything. And they all create the Fibonacci sequence, the Kabbalah, and all of these things fit into the flower of life. I was just thinking about the Eye of Ra. I want to see how that falls on. I'm pretty sure it falls on, like everything falls on this symbol perfectly. So there's something about taking a leap of faith and allowing life, life, trusting life to protect you, to guide you, to catch you. And she's holding an amethyst. I don't know if you can see that. It's a purple crystal. You see that? She's holding an amethyst where she's trusting in the divine. She's trusting in her beliefs, right? There's something about you're creating new beliefs based on what you're being received. This is also feeling like you're not following everybody else, okay? You're taking a leap of faith on what you know. You're taking a leap of faith on the philosophies and the lessons, the spiritual gifts and your experiences that you're aware of. You're like, you know what? This works for me. And this is not working for me. This works for me. This is not working for me. And that's okay. And although you probably knew that it doesn't work for you, this doesn't work for you for quite a bit, but you never took a leap of faith to fully live out your life according to this, right? This new thing. Now you're doing that. And you're like, I don't care if I have nothing. At least I know this will always support me because this is truth, right? And with the Strength card, Sacral Chakra here, this is you supporting your creativity. This is you, this is your creativity being supported, but this is you trusting in your creativity, okay? And this is an 8 also, so Lion's Gate, there goes that lion. So I feel like you're getting a lot of feminine and masculine, what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration, integration. You're integrating the feminine and masculine energy within yourself. You're believing in yourself. You're taking action, right? She got that yellow dress on. That's the solar plexus, but this is a sacral chakra card. So it's like you're progressing, you're moving forward, and you're taking your lessons that you've learned with you. Because this is kind of like you're in the solar plexus, but the card is a sacral chakra card. So you're using your creativity to almost like work with your courage and your belief in yourself and your will, right? To let your sun, to let your light shine. You're believing in yourself pretty much, to me, okay? And what I put down here for you, you're entering a fresh chapter, but this time you're not leaping recklessly, right? You've learned emotional self-mastery. That's what I'm saying. You're taking something with you. You're taking, and the sacral chakra is all about emotional mastery. The sacral chakra is all about learning how to have more balanced emotions, learning how to have relationships with other people, healthy relationships with other people, with yourself, with source, with the planet, with Mother Nature, with the elements. You've learned some things. And now you're taking it with you. And you're like, this has been helping me. This has been supporting me. This rings true for me. This is what I'm going to follow. Right? This is what works for me. Okay. Your mind can be your greatest fuel if you stop using it against yourself. Okay. Am I at the right place? No, I'm not. I'm so sorry. You're entering a fresh chapter, but this time you're not leaping recklessly. You've learned emotional self-mastery. This is about channeling passion, creativity, and productivity. Okay, let your inner power guide the journey forward. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what I just said. You're letting that inner lion energy within you. This moon is giving you a nice boost to trust in yourself. You're trusting in yourself. You're trusting in your knowledge of the universe. You're trusting in, this could be you trusting in the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, trusting in the law of self-image, any of those universal laws that you know cannot be broken, but they are energy. I need to close the window because y'all wilding right now. Let's see if there's another crazy sound. Well, it's not consistent. It's not like a, you know. Okay. That's significant too. I feel like all the noise outside, you're being very keen to it. You're really paying attention to what's worth your energy and what's not, what's worth your time and what's not, right? Because you're very focused on taking this leap of faith and being in alignment with things that are in alignment with you. All right, especially letting your inner power guide the journey. Like you like this is you completely listening to your inner self or your higher self, to source within. You're letting God guide you, pretty much. Okay. Whatever new beliefs that is for you, you're letting that guide your soul, literally, or you're letting your soul guide you, if that's the case. Because the solar plexus is also soul plexus, right? This is dealing with your solar, this is dealing with the sun energy, the raw energy. This is dealing with your soul. So you're taking a leap of faith with your soul. You're letting your soul guide you, literally. Maybe you're tired of doing things alone. And I literally, I said a prayer like that the other day. I can't do this alone. Obviously I don't know what I'm doing, so I give you permission. I give you complete permission to guide me. Okay, that may be something that supports you in your prayers and manifestations. All right. Thank you. Check out the description box below if you want to book like a mini reading with me, just to get clear on your specific chakras, what you can work on, and to just assist you in giving you the tools. I also have a chakra audio, a heart healing audio at the description box below if you're interested in that, and also a magnetic emotional ebook available that's in the bottom as well. All right, so thank you for listening. Share this with a friend, and if you have Cancer, Leo, Virgo in your chart, stick around because that's what's next. All right, thank you. Merci beaucoup, chérie. Okay. All right, so we're moving on to Cancer. Shout out to my Cancers. Shout out to my Cancers. Okay. Major emotional purges. Boy, I have a Cancer moon, so yeah. Sounds about right. Major emotional purges, healing around intimacy, financial dependence, and energetic cords, big ones. I need my marker for this. Healing around intimacy, financial dependence, and energetic cords. It's time to emotionally detach from old trauma loops. Any type of dynamic that you have that is keeping you small, keeping you operating in the same way that you used to. And even if you're showing up and you're expressing yourself differently, more expansively, more lovingly, more consciously, and you seem to be met with like resistance, then that's a telltale sign for you to let something go. Unless if it's helping you to grow, it's trying to prevent you from continuing to break through that ceiling. And that's something that you don't want, because we're just going to keep rising. We're going to keep becoming clearer, keep remembering who we are, keep remembering our gifts. And any person, place, or thing that is not supporting that, or they're acting confused, or they're not really interested, or they want to act like they're interested, but they never were, you'll be your own discernment leader and chief here for your own life, right? But anything that is not serving you, cut it out. Okay, cut it out. That was a throwback. All right, what else did I say? It's time to emotionally detach from old trauma loops. Yep. And also, if you're realizing how you will be down when, so let's say, for example, You run out of money, now you're down. You get some money, you're up. You run out of money, now you're down. You get some money, you're up. Stop that. You already know that money is a currency, money is energy, it's gonna come and it's gonna go. What you wanna do is learn how to sustain it as long as you can, providing you with your most important necessities and also just surrendering it, using it when it comes. Money wants to be used. When it comes, allow it to flow through you for your purpose, for the things that you need. Save, invest, do what it is that you have to do and let it go. Don't have your emotions all wild up into it. Remember, I keep telling y'all, this is an emotional game. This is a cosmic theater. This is all about your emotions. If I can trigger you, I can control you, right? And I think that's what a lot of my exes thought too. Most of them. Stop, some. I really think that's what it was. Not really think. I know that's what it was. They probably didn't know what they were doing. But if anybody can trigger you, and that's significant, and Cancer is a lot about emotions. If people can trigger you, they can control you. And some people, they specifically try to trigger you so they could try to control you. So pay attention to that. Don't be detached. Be detached. And it's not to be rude or to not be attached to anything. No, you're attached to your Merkaba field. You're attached to source. You're attached to the light. That's it. There's nothing else to be, and there's nothing to be attached to because you're literally everywhere. You're everywhere. I'm everywhere and you ain't never there. Now let me stop. All right, that is I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. That's kind of giving me like, you've gone through a lot of things, and there's some people that wasn't even there with you when you gone through those things. And they might want to come back around now, but they didn't check up on you when you were going through these things. They didn't help you when you were going through these things, right? And this could also be you about to be everywhere that some people ain't never been, okay? Take it how it resonate. Hey, take it how it resonate, okay? So be patient. Did I say that right? Cancer right here. Be patient. Don't look too much in the future. Be present, okay? Instead of running from the past, learn to patiently build foundations for your future. Didn't I just say that? All right. Appreciate slow progress. Revamp core values and beliefs. Appreciate the slow process. Whoever said that slow process was, what was it? I'm a PIMP. That was 50. But what did he say? Whoever said that no process was a slow process. I forgot. Something. I'm a PIMP. Man, I should know. I was such a huge 50 Cent fan back in the day, okay? I forgot, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Okay. I was gonna relate you back to Aries, so you might want to rewind a little bit. I feel like there's something there for you. Okay. Very similar messages. When it comes to like being patient, taking your time, don't be impulsive because you want to enjoy the ride, right? You want to enjoy the journey. I could only imagine after working so long and sometimes inconsistently with certain things that I've been doing, even developing my online business, right? And even with myself, it's been a major up and down road, right? So where I could finally say, okay, my feet is planted, I'm doing this, it is what it is, let's go. And to trust that after sometimes it's you know what I'm getting is the picture of you digging so much to find a diamond and then you're about to give up on that last dig, that last hit, that last score. I don't know what to call it. And it's like, keep going, take your time and enjoy that journey. You don't even know how long. Consider that you don't even know that, right? So you give up because you're like, man, I don't know if this will ever happen. Keep going. I don't care if it takes 20 years. I cried the other day because I was like, I don't care if it takes 20 years. I'm gonna at least try to do something different than what I was imprinted on to do, what this programming, this illusion, this cosmic theater was trying to get me to be stuck and to do. I'm gonna at least try, right? And if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, okay? I'm gonna at least, and there is no trying, there's just doing. And I'm gonna do it. And it's already done, matter of fact, because it's part of my cosmic plan, it's part of my DNA, it's part of my divine legacy, it's already done. I just had to step into that, right? I just had to be courageous enough to leap and to do that, right? Gemini energy. You might want to go listen to Gemini energy as well. Okay. Let's see, Cancer. Your reading turning out to be a little bit longer than I thought. You guys got a lot of information. Okay. So the cards that I got for you was the 8 of Wands, clarified by the 8 of Swords. 8. Okay. And then right after that was right before that was Gemini with the Fool and the Strength card for the Lion. You see the lion in there? Right, so you just went through the portal. This is you manifesting. So that's 8 right next to each other, right? 8 of Wands to me is like something fast that's happening. This could also be creativity. Again, there's something that you're working on, okay, that is bringing in a lot of creativity for you. This could be happening very fast. You thought it was slow. Like, even though we read that, it's like, take your time, because something that's been moving really slow to you, again, very similar to confirmation, very similar to Aries. It's been building and creating, and it's about to bloom. It's under the soil. It's been growing, and now once it breaks through the soil, it's just gonna. I'm talking about from A to Z. Okay, something that you're working on. And 8 of Swords. This is root chakra, grounding something brand new into your root chakra. This is you actually believing that something is actually really happening, that you're actually free, and things are actually about to come to fruition for you. You're about to plant these new seeds, or these seeds are already planted and it is growing. Don't let the illusion of this false reality that you're living in right now, don't let the illusion of this cosmic theater of what you think, oh, I live in this apartment, I'm kind of like down to my last couple of 50s or 100s, and I don't know where the next one's gonna come. Don't even worry about that. It's an illusion to an extent. I don't want you to be, I don't want you to think that your stability and your safety is not important. It is. However, a lot of us get to really utilize the tool and the gift of being delusional to really manifest and to even just co-create a balanced life. You could be spiritual and physical. And I'm telling you, because I've been too spiritual. My feet was dangling off the ground, okay? Could not get my finances right, could not get relationships right, just couldn't understand that I was actually going through some generational lessons, you know. Okay, it's not like I had guides or mentors or anybody doing better to teach me, and if they were gatekeeping. So I want you to know that it's an illusion. It's an illusion. Sometimes you're just being tested because you already are this new beginning. You already are this new seed, right? You're free. You're already free. You're not like perhaps everyone else that's kind of like stuck in a certain type of illusion to kind of like keep up with the Joneses, or to think that, you know, you're overwhelmed, you're stuck, things are not working out for you. That's an illusion. Something is about to change for you so quickly. So quickly. I kind of want to look at this real quick. What's that? 8 of Swords, the card of self-imprisonment. Okay. The swords here represent the mind preventing movement and joy. What could you do if you had the power of all those swords that you did not use to trap yourself, period? And swords represents thoughts, ideas, expression. I feel like you have so many tools when it comes to being able to express yourself, being able to, like, you're getting so many ideas. And maybe that's probably why you feel like you're stuck. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm having this idea. Just jot them down and then come back to them later and listen to your heart. Because I feel like you think that you're stuck, but you're not, because things are about to rapidly come to fruition for you. Okay, there's a fire wanting to ignite, but old mental loops are trapping you. Your mind can be your greatest fuel if you stop using it against yourself. Challenge the beliefs that keeps you stuck. Freedom is one thought away. So exactly what I was saying, right? People think that they're actually in this life feeling stuck, feeling blocked. Things are not working out for them. They don't have enough money. They don't know. And I'm talking to myself, as a old aspect of myself as well, to make sure that I don't reintegrate with that. And just to be clear, but to be aware. Before you can set yourself free from something, you must become aware of it. And for me, I literally had to release the belief, the limited belief, the subconscious belief, that I needed permission to follow my dreams. I needed permission to do tarot. I needed permission to do Reiki. I needed permission to do touch therapy and to learn about sacred geometry and to learn about chakra healing and emotions. I needed permission. I needed permission to learn about or teach about why you have bronchitis, why you have HPV or BV, or why do you have tumors and cysts? Why do you have asthma and strokes and all these things? No, I've been a nurse for 13 years. I've been studying a lot when it comes to Louise Hay's work and even just metaphysics and even from other people about energy and all of that. So I'm pretty much, I'm good enough. I'm more than good enough, and I'm worthy. I'm worthy enough. I'm worthy for my voice to be heard. I'm worthy for me to speak to you right now and to connect with you. I'm worthy to get the clients and the people that magnetize to me. I'm worthy of living the life and even to be in alignment with what I'm creating with Source, to live the life of peace, of joy, of expansion, whatever it is that I want to do. I'm worthy of that. And I don't need anybody's permission, because like Magic Got the Tea said, who gonna fire me when God hired me? Period. Right? I was already born with this. I was made for this. I don't know why I'm hearing Beyonce in my head. Okay, probably because Virgo, you coming up. Hold up, Virgo. Why Virgo and Cancer reading? Something about Virgo and Cancer. Okay. Yeah. So something about changing your beliefs also. Who else had that? Did we just have that? I think it was Gemini. Again, go pay attention to Gemini's reading. You guys have a lot that could work, that could help you, support you, believing in you. This is the feminine. Yeah, this is also letting me know that you've just integrated your feminine and masculine energy in a more solidified way with the root chakra. Y'all go together. Okay, you guys are like, and I'm talking about if you're feminine, it's you and your inner masculine energy. If you're masculine, it's you and your inner feminine energy. Y'all go together. You guys are, this is also giving me heart and brain coherence. Okay. And didn't I mention that earlier? You might benefit from listening to some heart and brain coherence frequency, because I know I am. And I have been. I literally was all day, all night and all day. Because I feel like you're cohesively working together. You've integrated your shadow and your light. Okay. And this is helping you to remove illusions, false limiting beliefs, projections, imprints of other people. And now you're like, this is an illusion. Let me create my own reality based on the thoughts and the beliefs that I know is truth, right? Hold up. MySpace, I had over 100,000 followers on MySpace. Granted, I was an urban model. My ass was all up in the air, but either way, I could have converted that, right? Then I had a fitness business with my partner at the time, back in 2011. You know, we did over 100K also. He helped most of the time. It was mostly him. I gave him a lot of credit for building up the page, but I was a part of that. I created a lot of the meal plans, the workout plans. I used my knowledge. I integrated. We did the videos. We were having fun, and we got there. So I know I can do this again. I've been a nurse for 13 years. Like, you get to go back into the things that you've already been successful in, because that's an illusion. How you standing here with no swords, but in the mirror you see swords? These are illusions, and her eyes are blindfolded. These are illusions. They're not real. These could be other people throwing swords at you, doing spell work on you to make you believe that you're not good enough, to make you believe that you are not this free being that's ready, that could leave at any time. You have nothing that's holding you back. Right? This was to all hold you back and keep you bound. But this is you're about to break out of this very quickly. Okay. All right. That was your reading, Cancer. Check out the description box below if you want to connect. Holla at your girl. All right. And if you have Leo and Virgo in your placement, stay tuned, because Leo's next. Leo. Wagwan. Saga fat. Kijon ye chérie doudou. How are you? Shout out to all my Haitians. Big ups. Okay. All right, let's go to Leo. Relationship truths come to light. You may become aware of a partnership imbalance. Don't avoid discomfort. This is your chance to set new standards. So there's some conversations, there's some things that you need to say. You don't want to avoid anything that's uncomfortable for you. You want to speak up, you want to express your truth, and you want to say what you got to say, because there's some imbalances in your relationships with other people and even with yourself. Where do you find yourself being imbalanced? What needs a little bit more tendering to, more nurturing, What needs more grounding, more implementing? Okay, what else did I have? You may face challenges in relationships again around money, prompting necessary change. Dig deep. See what you must pour into to receive love or connect deeper with your emotional intelligence. Write out your hurts, and Venus and Jupiter is here to give you some type of medicine. So you got Venus and Jupiter here to help you with how you love yourself, how you value yourself, your self-worth. When it comes to Jupiter, it's all about your self-worth. What is it that you believe that you deserve? And you see how there's a story here from Aries to Virgo so far, right? I see a lot of closing the doors on ways of being and things that does not serve you, and now being more in alignment with what does serve you. And this is almost kind of like a page energy. This is something new for you. I don't think you possibly have done this in and out, but you haven't held this consistent vibration for a long time. And now you're seeing how that's actually creating and nurturing the seeds that you've planted. You've been impulsive. I know I have. You've been impulsive, but now that you're like, slow down, okay, now you're slowing down. You're taking your time. You're being more, oh, I love this. You're being a lot more focused. And what's my favorite word that I can't remember right now? Precise. I love that word. People don't use it enough, okay? You're being more precise with your actions and with your focus, okay? You focusing on your focus, baby, okay? The focus is focusing, okay? But anyway, Leo, and I got Leo all up in my chart, of course. You focusing on your focus, okay? So if there are any challenges around your money, around relationships, make sure you're paying attention and you're stepping up to express those changes, right? Pour into recent love or connecting deeper with emotional intelligence. Write out your hurt. Yeah, pour into these relationships that are actually here for you, supporting you. Okay, relationship truths come to light. You may become aware of a partnership imbalance. I already read this. Don't avoid discomfort. This is your chance to set new standards. Yeah, it's a time for you to step up and speak up for yourself. And it makes sense because I pulled for you the Emperor, which is all about the leader, the masculine energy. Speaking up for yourself, protecting yourself, right? Clarified by the King of Wands. And I'm also going to read this upright, and I'm also going to read it in the reverse because this fell in the reverse, but I wasn't honoring reverse cards. So that reverse message might be specifically for a Leo out there or someone with Leo placement. That might, just the story just might resonate with you. Forget about the zodiac signs. These are just all experiences and aspects of us, okay? They're all aspects of us. Everything is just another angle of light that reflects who we are. All right. I already read that for you. Yeah, so just automatically off of these two cards, again, crown chakra, being a leader, listening to divine guidance, listening to your cosmic intelligence, listening to, you know, your intuition here on where you're being guided. The Emperor, these are both leader cards. Both leader cards. You don't have to be a man. This could be just a masculine energy if you are a woman. I feel like you're starting to be a lot more of a boss. You're taking action on the things that you're passionate about. The King of Wands is someone who's a leader, who's very admirable, someone that has great, gives great advice. But there's also someone who's very intuitive and he listens to his own intuition. I'm just saying he because it's a he on the card. He listens to his own intuition. You could be a woman and you're listening to your own intuition. The King of Wands is someone who's very attractive. People are very attractive, magnetized to this person, okay? And I think it's because you get your guidance from source. You're not all over the place, right? Somebody could look at you and be like, you're very grounded. You seem to, you know where you're going. And sometimes too, I feel like this is kind of like, you ever get people that tell you, I used to get this all the time, or even still and just don't know it yet. Oh, you're strong enough, you'll figure it out. Oh, you don't have any problems, you're good, you're always good. Meanwhile, they have no idea what you've gone through, what you're going through. They have no idea. And to be honest, you're right. Some of them, they're right. Some of them couldn't even help you if they wanted to, right? And then some of them, they could, but they don't even know that because they're already prejudging you, right? But that's not a you problem, that's a they problem. Remember that, Okay, you're being a leader, you're being a boss here. You're also very calm about something. Yeah, and look at how you see that light going through his head. He's calm, just paying attention and just listening. You're very intuitive. What did I get for you? You're building your legacy, but determination can sometimes hide loneliness. Allow yourself to be present with the now, even when it stings. And that goes along with the relationships too. If you're having financial imbalances with people around you, right? Speak up about it. If you feel like you need a little bit of assistance, which the Emperor and the King of Wands, I don't think so, but maybe you need a little bit of assistance in your work, because the King of Wands is about the things that you're passionate about, that you want to create, your passionate new endeavors, right? Could be relationships that you're passionate about. For some of you, it could be you're passionate about your father, you're passionate about your husband, you're passionate about the inner masculine within you, and you want to speak to yourself, speak to that person, or speak to other people that represents these two energies, and just be honest about how you feel. Be honest about your money, be honest about your relationship, be honest about, be vulnerable, speak up and express exactly how you feel. And don't be afraid of losing anyone. Don't be afraid of getting judged, because those that are for you, they're going to show that they're for you. They're going to hold you down. They're not going to ignore what you said. They're not going to bypass it thinking you're just going through something. They're going to sit you down and nurture you and support you and protect you, and really have like this dialogue with you that makes you feel safe at the end of the day, which is what you want. Okay? So if there's any type of discomfort in this conversation, just trust that everything is because of the discomfort. That's going to really help with change. That's going to really help progress into a higher level, something that you do want. If you don't have, if somebody just agrees with you, you agree with somebody, it's not real. It's not real. It's illusions. It's performance. You want real conversation. You want discomfort. And before, I used to be like, man, it's really challenging, or it's really sad that sometimes people are not friends anymore. But now it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes you just vibrate out of each other's lives because you have to go in different paths. Doesn't mean we won't come back, but it just means right now, this is what I need. Right now, this is what you need. And I guess, it is what it is. I bid you farewell, right? And maybe we'll come back again later, but this is just what it is. The universe is always expanding and contracting. We're always going like this, right? It's like our lungs. We're inhaling and we're exhaling. And sometimes when you inhale past that circle, that bubble that you've always been in for so long, right? To go and grab and magnetize to people that actually are mirroring your light. You bring them in, and now this is your new level of circle. Then you have to expand. It's kind of like that, if that makes sense. Lead through integrity and higher vision, not just authority. Your influence is your gift. Yeah, the King of Wands is someone who's very influential. People are always looking up to this person. So I feel like you have the gift. I don't want to say the gift of gab, because that would be like King of Swords energy. You have the gift to inspire people, just based on how you are, right? People think, oh, you don't need help, you got this. You inspire people. You inspire people because you take your work seriously. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to do it. This is what you're doing. You're excited about it. You're listening to your guides. You're getting downloads. You're on your mission. This is like, if you're one of, if somebody's like, are you one of the 144? You are. If you are one of the chosen ones, you are. If you are guided and protected, you are. You're focused. You're doing the damn thing. Try not to let that, because it's double masculine energy, try not to let that stern energy kind of take over your relationships. Show that you could be vulnerable. Show that you could be the king. What I like about the King of Wands is someone is also very passionate, right? But this is someone who's like really good with people. This is not just someone who's just like stern and stays away. That would be the King of Swords again. This is someone who knows how to have multiple relationships healthily, knows how to inspire people. When you step in the room, you inspire people. Use that, because your influence is a gift during this time. Okay. All right, Leo, check out the description. Work with your girl. Holla, 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 holla. All right. I truly appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're moving on to Virgo. If you have Virgo in your chart, stay tuned. Other than that, like the video, share, comment down below. Check out the description box below as well. and book a little mini reading with me or something, or donate to your girl. Buy me a coffee. I love me a nice Haitian coffee with a little bit of cinnamon in it. And I just found out about coconut oil. I don't know, this must be for you, or maybe you probably already do this. I was watching one of those commercials, came out of nowhere while I was listening to a video, and I added, they told me to add, not told me, he said he tried coconut oil in his coffee. I was like, ugh. And I had coconut oil. Let me try this. It made the coffee was so creamy. It made it so good. It was nice. Just a capful. Don't OD, please. Depending on how big your cup of coffee is. My cup of coffee tend to be this big. It looks big on camera, but it's not. Like, I wish I had it. It would be like this big. Okay. Some people, they have these small cups of coffees. Do not put a capful in that. You could probably put some droppers. Like, if you have these droppers, like, you probably could put like 3 drops. Okay. But it was delicious. Okay. I don't know. That's for somebody out there. But anyway, Virgo. All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What we got? Something about your health, of course, habits, and work routine is no longer sustainable. You'll be shown where you need more freedom, balance, and tech-supported flow. And I'm just going to say this. I wanted to use Notion. I keep seeing commercials all about it, and I thought it was pretty cool. But sometimes I'm like, ooh, well, I can't get it yet. Well, I'm in alignment to get it, but just not right now. So I'm just using my Google Calendar. And trust me, this is something that was a long time coming. I've always was supposed to use a calendar. I've always was supposed to journal. My spirit has been trying to tell me to do this from a long time ago. I used to watch my sister have her life in order, at least appear to have her life in order. She used to have calendars and all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, that looks like so much adulting, right? I'm not ready for. But that's because I was impulsive. My brain, I have this ADHD creative, free spirit energy that is like, what am I going to do with this? I needed a container. This is a good source of container for you. Am I a Virgo? Yes. So you see what I'm saying? This could be a good source. Anything that could support you in your work, in your daily habits, to keep you accountable. Don't keep it all up here. We can, but don't, because you have support. You have AI now. There are tools here that are here to help you. Use them. Use them to remind you when you need to take a break. Another thing I started to use is, I'm gonna chop this up. Pomodoro, real quick. How you living, huh? How you living? What? I'm giving you a little commercial. Oh my gosh, what's up, internet? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. Come on now. You bugging out. Pomodoro. Okay. It's been great. 45 minutes on, 15 minutes break. During that break, I could do some stretches, I do some breath work, I do something fun, right? I do something relaxing. I might just lay down. I might just listen to something I'll play some music. Use the tools. Google Calendar has been helping me because there's a lot of things that I want to do, and sometimes I don't get to do them because I don't remember them, or I'm on a new page and I forgot to go back in my old page, but the reminder, it reminds me. Right. And I try not to overwhelm myself also, because I don't want to be this, oh, I need to follow this strictly. For now, I do, because I'm just implementing this a lot more consistently. That may be something for you too, but then after that, I'm gonna get a nice little flow going and I won't really need it. Okay. For the first 5 hours of my day, I don't really need it, but then I gotta focus, because I tend to like, girl, listen. Never mind. But you know what I mean, okay? So pay attention to your health habits, pay attention to anything, your money habits, your work routine, your work habits, how you're really collaborating and putting that in that works for you, right? There's something about that is not sustaining you anymore. All right. You need more freedom in your life. So freedom to do the things that you want to do. So utilize those timers, utilize the pomodoros, utilize everything that can actually help you. Like I said, I was been supposed to do this like 10 years ago. I was being stubborn. And now with the full moon and a clear message from source, you ain't got no choice. If this is what you want, you need to put this into play. And I remember when I used to work as a nurse, y'all. I used to work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Come home by 8, go to the gym from 8 to 10, make something to eat, do some work, do my nursing notes. And if we had a video to shoot for the fitness business or anything, we would shoot that. And by 3, I would take a nap and wake up 4 hours later to go back to work and do it again, at least for 3 to 4 days out of the week. The other 3 days or the other 4 days, I was free. I could sleep, I could go to the gym, do what I gotta do, right? But I had a schedule that worked for me. And I think I was my healthiest. I was meal planning, I was meal prep, I was doing my macros, okay? And I wasn't just doing weight training, I was doing step class, I would do dance class, I would do HIIT training. Like, I was probably, I would want to say my healthiest then, but I'm only going to become my healthiest even more now because, again, I already have the information that now I get to implement into today, right? So it's just a matter of like creating that consistent flow for myself. It's all about flow. So same thing for you. What else do we got for Virgo? You may feel inspired to transform your routines. I just said that, right? Saturn and Pisces will bring the lesson back next month. This is what I'm saying. This thing, Saturn, check where your Saturn placement is because it's on that ASS, okay? It's on that arse. It's on that ass, all right? I'm pretty sure you can say ass now on your videos, whatever. It's on that ass. It doesn't even matter. I don't know why I just saw ass like a dollar sign. So something about your money. If you want to get your money in order, you need to get that ass in alignment. Okay? You want to get your money in order, get that ass in alignment. All right. You want to see more money, get that ass in alignment. And that means also putting anything together that you need to put together. If it's investment banks, if you're investing in stocks, bonds, whatever, your health, like you need to put these things in order. Your daily routines, your work, how long you're going to be doing it. What are you working on today? What about this week? What about this month? What's your goal for the end? Not necessarily to focus on those things, because you want to be present every single day, but you need to slow down and be well organized. That's the word I'm going to use. You want to be well organized. Go figure, right? A Virgo that's not organized. Yeah, some Virgos are not organized because some Virgos, like my ass, had a lot of Sagittarius and Leo in our chart. And now at 40 plus, now we're like, oh, we need to slow the reins down. Where's the horse? I don't see the horse. We need to slow it down. Like I see the chariot. Yeah, in order for you to move forward, you need to slow it down, Virgo. So I feel like you have possibly been slowed down. I know I have. And this is almost like a gift. This is a sacred pause. All right. To give you the opportunity to figure out how to juggle, right? How do you balance this feminine and masculine energy within you with this Gemini energy? How do you express yourself without fearing losing someone, but being honest to yourself, not neglecting yourself, not abandoning yourself, standing up, speaking truthfully for yourself? How do you put in the work and also meditate and rest and not feel overwhelmed? You're learning how to do that. And Saturn, okay, ain't gonna let up. Let's just put it that way, okay? Di papito, okay? Wapon George, okay? You're gonna find out. That's what that means. You're gonna learn today. That's what that means, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to learn nothing from Saturn. Okay? But Saturn gonna teach you anyway. Oh my gosh. Check out where your Saturn placement is, because that's probably what's kicking you behind right now. Noted. I'm gonna find out mine too. I mean, I'm sure I have mine, but I have to check it out again. Let's do it together, shall we? A little personal one-on-one, me and you time. Where is it? I know it's not far. Let's see. Let's do it together. Let's just see. Because if this taking too long, baby girl, why am I sounding like her? I don't even say that. Sometimes I do, but I ain't trying to copy nobody. It's just funny to say though. At this time, it fit. It was perfect. Okay. And she made it freaking catchy as hell. So let's see what happens. Let's find out together. I hope you're finding out right now too during this time. And put it down in the comments below. And let me know what it says too. like for your Saturn placement. Like, let me know how that's like affecting you right now, or at least what it says. Okay. Oh, me said it, me said it, me said it. Oh no, we did not. Oh no, we're not doing that again. Okay, let's go to my notes. I should have done this a long time ago. Oh, I gotta charge mine. Good, I had to see that. Yeah, my Saturn returned to, oh, of course, Saturn. My Saturn is in Scorpio. How beautiful. How beautiful. Yeah, so find out where that is. And it's funny because I'm literally going through my second Saturn return. My I'm literally doing this live with you guys. I'm literally going, great. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. You may revisit themes that emerge around ages 28 to 30
It's
during your
17
Saturn
hours.
return. But now 17 hours, 1 7 is 8 8 0 0. But now with the wisdom to approach them differently. Didn't I just say I've been getting my ass whooped from 10 years ago? This says literally, you may be revisiting themes that first emerged around ages 28 to 30 during your Saturn return. But now, with the wisdom to approach them differently, I'm telling you, I'm going to do a little bit more. See, this works for me. I love this. This is why I love to do the full moon read. And I'm doing this right live with y'all. So I really hope you appreciate this time, because I do. And that bit of vulnerability, because I tend to keep a lot of things private. Now I got to go check that out. Let me see something real quick. I'm sorry, Virgo. I am, but I'm not. This could help somebody. I'm pretty sure I'm in alignment with exactly what I need to be doing. I'm being authentic. I'm being raw. I'm being raw. I'm being real. That's what I was trying to say. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, that is very supportive. I'm sure that's very supportive. Let's see something real quick, and then we're gonna move on. Focus on hard work, discipline, and overcoming challenges, particularly in areas related to health, work, and service, obviously. Strong work ethic, a tendency to take our own responsibility, potentially leading to success and mastery in these areas in your life. So Virgo, master your health, your work, and your service. And then I just tell y'all the story. You see how things just, you see how it just is, right? It's just truth. I just told y'all when I was doing my fitness and I was nursing, and I felt like I was the most aligned because I knew what I was doing from 7 to 7. I got home by 8. I knew what I was doing from 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. And within 8 to 10, 8 to 11, because I was so on my diet and everything like that, I had my protein shake during that time. I ate before I went to work out, so I didn't pass out, right? I had my protein shake during that time as my second meal, as my snack. I used to finish a gallon of water. So there goes my gallon for the day in 2 to 3 hours. Talk about tip top health. Okay, we was making money with fitness ladies and my fit, so that lets me know that I get to go back in that time frame and redo those things, because that worked for me. Okay, all right, I digress. So life is asking you to juggle wisely. Choose the tools that truly serves your vision. Emotional presence is part of your magic. Emotional presence is part of your magic. You have what it takes to manifest what you need. The key is directing your energy with, let's go. I love the universe, source, chakras, energies. I love my intuition. I love the cosmic downloads. I love tarot. I love, what did I say my favorite word was? You have what it takes to manifest what you need. The key is directing your energy with precision. Let's go. I got a physical abusive story to tell y'all when I was 16. I guess I could tell y'all right now, but maybe that could be another video. That'll be another video. But I was precise in getting up out of that, BI. Okay? I can't make this up. Use these tools. And this video is for you. use it, rewind it, listen, write it down, do what you need to do. If you need a little bit more assistance, it's not going to be long. I'm not here to save you. I'm going through this myself, okay? But I am utilizing the tools. I am connecting with other people. I'm paying attention, listening to other people. And I've been doing this for quite a long time. And I'm going to keep doing this. This is my life. This is my purpose. I'm a life path 33. This is what it is. I enjoy it. I'm going to be doing some more Reiki videos on the channel as well. And just connecting and living and doing the things that brings my heart's desire. Okay, again, I'm not here to save you. I'm here to guide you and helping you save yourself like I'm saving myself. Okay, this has worked for me, as evidenced by you see how things are just flowing naturally. Okay, may feel inspired to transform your routine. Saturn in Pisces will bring this lesson back next month. Want you to stay ahead. Okay, Saturn just wants you to stay ahead. So it's kind of like, and I could appreciate Saturn. Saturn is like father to me. Saturn is also it's also like that masculine energy that gives you tough love. Love and guidance and puts you on the right path, but doesn't take your crap and doesn't let you create crap either or take your own crap. It's like, come on, let's go, wake up. Like, if you ever had that feeling like, okay, you say you was gonna get up at 6:30 to meditate, to work out, it's 6:37, get up. That gnawing feeling, that's Saturn to me. Listen to it. Give yourself an extra 3 minutes and then get up off of your feet. Get up off of that feet. I don't know why. Oh, okay. That's one of my favorite movies from back in the day, with Lauryn Hill and Whoopi Goldberg. How could I forget it right now? If you wanna be somebody, oh, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Sister, act. Sister, get your act right. Okay, all of these are just like messages. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Get up out of your feet. Get up out of your, that's James Brown, somebody. Get up out of here. One of them, I forgot. And I'm sorry, I'm not even there. I'm being, downloads are downloading, okay? The downloads are downloading. Is there anything else I need to say for Virgo before they think I'm crazy? Even though I am. We all are. From people to do this, you may want to connect more with people in your life. Hold on, let me read that again. Where am I? Moon wants you to stay ahead. You'll have support from the people to do so. Yes, and I have been. Oh, you may think you don't have support to maintain this new way of frequency, or you've done this before perhaps, or maybe you're not, or I feel like you have. There's a certain type of way of being that works for you, a certain type of flow, structure, routine. It works for you. You like to work out. You like to eat healthy. You like to meditate. You like to go for a walk. You want to put in some work. You like your sleep. Stick to that because it works for you. There's people that are magnetizing to you that they do the same, or they're going to support you in that, right? Don't ever be ashamed to be like, hey, I'm meditating. Can I holler at you in about 20 minutes? Cool. They're not going to be like, oh, come on, let's just, no, they're going to honor and respect that, or, hey, this can't be done today, but can I honor you next week? Cool. They'll honor you and be like, all right, no problem. All right. You're magnetizing. I even have one girl that we do dream building with each other, where we reach out to each other every week or every 2 weeks. And we're like, okay, what are we creating? And we do dream building sessions together. So supportive. I love that. Right. And that's something I always wanted, because I felt like I was always that for others, but I didn't have that for myself. All right. So I'm getting soul tribe. You're getting your soul tribe. You're getting your family. You're getting your soul tribe. Okay. You may want to connect more with people in your life, even build new circles of friends. Protect your energy from draining people. Identification and distancing self from energy vampires. Why did I put ID? I think it's identifying and distancing yourself from energy vampires. Yeah. Pay attention to what serves you and what doesn't serve you. Who serves you and who doesn't serve you. Pay attention to people who's just trying to drain your energy. Like people, again, I just said I was this for many people, but I didn't get that back in return. Pay attention to you always needing to give, either if it's your energy, your time, your ear. That's you leaking energy, especially if you're not getting that back in return. It's all about reciprocity. And again, this is why I was saying in the beginning, if you naturally part ways, it's sad, but it's meant to happen because you deserve what you put out. You deserve what you've been putting out. You know, you deserve support, you deserve love, you deserve assistance. I think some of you, like myself, perhaps you've been such in an energy of giving, you don't know how to comfortably receive. Now you're in the energy of receiving, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna put that out there. When I do the part 2 video, starting from Libra, is gonna say balancing, right? Ego, give and take and receive. You're gonna learn to receive. I guarantee you, it's gonna be some type of heart chakra card or something about receiving, learning to receive. Keep me on that. Come back on part 2 and check it out. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This probably has been long, but I'm sure you've been cleaning or doing something while you were listening to me. Don't just sit around and just waste, I don't know, not waste, but like spend an hour just watching me on the screen. I'm sure that could be very challenging for your eyes as well, even though I am a catch. I know I'm a little easy on the eyes. Okay. Thank you very much. I hear you from over there, but still, you know, do something productive when you're listening. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, mini readings, they're available online. Description, check it out. Put in what's your Saturn in the comment below. Let me see what your Saturn placement. I shared a very vulnerable moment with you. I'm hoping that you can do the same. And the emotional mastery, the emotional intelligence ebook is down below. Super affordable, very helpful. A lot of tools in there that I've used on my own journey. I highly suggest that you get it. And donate if you would like to donate. $10, $100, $1,000, $100,000. Trust me, it goes a long way, especially where I'm at. All right, so I appreciate it either way. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm about to cook, and tomorrow I'll come and do the rest. And plus the lighting is changing. And talk about this camera. So let me tell y'all real quick. This is my phone camera. Even though I'm looking at the Zoom setup on my computer, I connected it to my phone. It just looks so much better and so much clearer. I think it looks great. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm holding y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. May peace be with you. Peace out.